We were a few years ago now working on a musical show, a rock musical show called Return to the Forbidden Planet, and we just all worked really well together. It was just really natural, and we sort of found that we shared the same sort of musical interests.
We just had such an amazing time with the 4 musicians on the stage, and 3 of us just hit it off so well. We decided that we would basically try and get together and do something a little bit different.
After the band had finished the run, we decided there was something worth keeping going here, and then the girls, who were 3 of the cast, decided that they would like to start a singing group. Originally the idea actually was to record backing tracks so they could then use them to go and perform in small venues. But when we got together and tried it, we thought, well, this is good enough to make it as a band. So we decided to keep it going as a band, and here we are now.
We originally felt that the idea of the Andrews Sisters music and what they'd accomplished were so popular and so enjoyable that it would be nice to kind of echo that in what we did, but not only just in the music that they produced, but in modern up-to-date songs with an Andrews Sisters feel.
Sitting here eating my heart out, baby, waiting for some lover to call. I dialed about 1,000 numbers lately, almost dragged the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Gotta have some hot stuff, gonna have some love tonight.
When we first got together, we rehearsed for about 3 months or so and then started playing gigs, mostly in pubs. But we very soon got the opportunity to take part in a series of charity concerts at theatres across the northeast. One of them was the Sage in Gateshead, where the band played a couple of songs and the girls got to sing with a military band. As a result of that appearance, we were invited back to the Sage to perform an hour-long concert. And we decided to put together a show which would feature the girls' acting and dancing skills as well as their vocal talents.
The idea for that was to try and get across the history of some of the songs, rather than just playing song, small break, song, small break. The idea was to try and produce something in the way of an actual show with some speech, some audio-visual material, and also, of course, the music as well.
We've now expanded that show into a full evening's entertainment called Girls on Parade. And it's really a celebration of the contribution that girl harmony groups have made to popular music over the decades.
We tell a story along the way of how those songs came to be and how they were produced, and then we get to perform the songs. So essentially we're educating the audience at the same time.
The show is just such an amazing show because we're able to perform. That's what we're used to doing. We're musical theatre background. We're able to do our dancing, so there's lots of choreography thrown in there which will appeal to lots of people. But there's also a narrative going through the whole show which just explains everything about where the songs come from and what they're all about. And I just think even if you haven't got a clue about what's going on about the music, the narrative just explains everything and basically keeps it alive. The music from the 1940s just keeps it alive.
He puts the boys to sleep with boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early fright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays when someone gives him the beat. He really breaks it up when he was reveille. He's the boogie woogie to the wild company beat.
A lot of this music is done by big bands, or was done originally by big bands. And we have the problem that we have to try and squeeze that big band sound into 4 musicians. And that can be sometimes quite taxing.
The musicians are just amazing, and they just seem to bring us on, able to gel so well together. And they're just individually amazing musicians, and having the acoustic sound that we seem to get just makes it that little bit different.
We try to write instrumental arrangements which are just that little bit different so that we can get a distinctive sound. And when it comes to rehearsing the vocal arrangements, then we're very lucky to have Heidi, who's got an excellent ear for harmony.
She's just absolutely amazing. She sits with us, breaks it down. She knows exactly what suits each other's voices, and somehow we've managed to get somebody who's got a soprano voice, somebody in the middle and somebody low down, and it works a treat.
Hey, champagne, don't stole my love from me. Hey, champagne, don't stole my love.
particularly like performing Girls on Parade in small theatres and village halls, where you get a really intimate atmosphere, and we find we get the audience clapping along and joining in with the songs that they know.
We found that wherever we've sung, it's just gone down a storm to all ages.
I think it's got a very wide appeal. I think it would appeal to younger people because it is a band when all's said and done, and it's live music. Also, the people who know the songs, who may be middle-aged people even, obviously without necessarily having been alive when the songs were originally recorded. And then, of course, you've got the old-age penters in the back who might well remember the songs when they were new.
It will appeal to a wide range of age groups because we're covering music from the 40s right the way up to present day.
We've all put a great deal of work into putting Girls on Parade together, but it's been great fun, and at the end of the day it really is all worth it when an audience really seems to appreciate it.